Hey guys, I was recently in Sosúa in the Dominican Republic. I spent 7 days there. Loved it. I'll definitely be back. Probably actually next month I'll be going back probably for another 7 days. And in this video, I'm going to give you my first impressions of Sosúa and hopefully give you some valuable information. So let's talk about getting your flight to the Dominican Republic. I think there's three airports in the Dominican Republic. There's Puerto Plata, which is POP, and then there's Santiago and um, Santo Domingo, which is the big city in Dominican Republic. I was going to Puerto Plata, and so I went online and went to the usual suspects, the big flight search sites, for example, kayak.com and skyscanner.net. And I was getting a lot of results that would require me to stop in the United States, and I'm in Canada, okay, and I didn't want to stop there for 5 or 6 hours. I just wanted direct flights. So if you're in Canada and also in the United States, there are some lower priced airlines that don't show up in the results for Skyscanner.net or Kayak.com. One of those, actually, I'm not sure. They may show up sometimes, but in this occasion, they were not showing up. One of them is sunwing.com, and the other one is I believe they're in Canada, and they have some flights from the United States. Now, the other one is airtransit.ca. And so what I did is I went there and got a good flight, got a flight directly to Puerto Plata. And a lot of times these airlines only go there on a certain day, for example, Tuesdays or Fridays in my situation. So at the airport, I got to the airport, and my first piece of advice for you is do not change your money at the airport. You have these kiosks, and they'll have people calling out to you, "Welcome to Dominican," and asking if you want to change money. The exchange rate is absolutely horrible there, the worst I've ever seen. It's 40 pesos per US dollar, and what I found out is all you have to do is walk out to the arrival gate, and you'll have guys, money changers there who will ask you if you want to change money, and their starting offer was 47. I'm sure I could have gotten them up to 48 or 49. But then I went to the hotel, which is only about 10-15 minutes by car, by taxi, and the exchange rate there was 49. So regarding taxis, they have a big board when you get to the arrival lounge, and it lists all the prices. For example, it's 25 US dollars to go to Sosua, which is only about a 15-minute drive. I tried to bargain the guy down, but he just said, "Hey, the prices are set." When I got to the airport, I met another guy, a Canadian guy who took the same flight. Unfortunately, I didn't know he was taking the same flight, but he told me he bargained him down to $15. So, but he's been there many times, and so give it a shot. I stayed at a place called Hotel Europa, which is got a nice location, not far from the city center, and about 15 minutes walk from the beach. I Actually, I got this place on Airbnb, and Hotel Europa is kind of interesting. They've got people who own condos there, so they've got people who own units, and they also rent out units as a hotel. So I went on Airbnb, and one thing about Airbnb is a lot of times there's a discount if you stay at least 1 week or 7 days, and there's also many times a discount for 1 month. So if possible, if you can go to your destination for 7 days, you can usually get 10 or 15% discount. The room costs me less than 40 US dollars per night, and Airbnb is really good for Sosua. It seems like there's a lot of foreigners who have bought properties there, condos, and since they're not in Dominican Republic all the time, they rent out the units when they're not there, and the prices are very good. I've been to, this is my fourth country in the Caribbean. I've been to Jamaica, Haiti a couple times, and St. Lucia, and the prices for hotels and Airbnb in Dominican were the lowest I've seen for any place in the Caribbean. If you're from the United States or Canada, you'd be happy to know you can plug your devices into the socket in Dominican without any type of converter necessary. One thing about Dominican Republic, and I'm pretty sure this is true of other countries in South and Central America, is very few people are going to be speaking English. So it's a good idea to start studying some Spanish. And the thing about learning a new language, as I discovered from learning French years ago, was you have to come out of your comfort zone. Just go in a restaurant and try and order in Spanish. Go in a store and try and talk to the person in Spanish. And there's going to be a lot of awkward situations. It's not going to be comfortable, but that's what you have to do if you're going to be learn a new language. The internet, on YouTube, there's lots of videos, and they're helpful. For example, expanding your vocabulary. But as far as when speaking the language, you have to go someplace and speak it. You can't do that over the internet. Anyways, that's all for this video. I'll be having more Dominican Republic videos in the future. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care and goodbye.